John Lowe. The Life and Legacy of an English Pianist. Introduction. John Lowe, an English pianist born on April 13, 1942, in Liverpool, United Kingdom, is a figure of significant historical importance in the realm of British rock and roll. Best known for his brief but impactful association with the Quarrymen, the precursor to the legendary Beatles, Lowe's musical career and personal life offer a fascinating glimpse into the formative years of one of the most influential bands in history. Despite his brief stint with the Quarrymen, Lowe's contributions to the music world and his life's journey have left an indelible mark. This article delves into the biography of John Lowe, exploring his early life, musical career, personal life, death, and legacy. Early life and background. Childhood and family. John Lowe was born into a modest family in Liverpool, a city that would later become synonymous with the Beatles and the British invasion. Growing up in post-war England, Lowe's early years were marked by the economic hardships and social changes that characterized the era. His parents, both working-class Liverpudlians, instilled in him a strong work ethic and a love for music. His father, a factory worker, played the accordion, while his mother, a homemaker, often sang around the house, nurturing Lowe's early interest in music, education, and early musical influences. Lowe's formal education began at a local primary school, where he showed an early aptitude for music. His teachers recognized his talent and encouraged him to pursue piano lessons. By the age of 8, Lowe was proficient in classical piano, but it was the burgeoning rock and roll scene that captured his imagination. Influenced by the likes of Elvis Presley, Little Richard, and Jerry Lee Lewis, Lowe began experimenting with rock and roll piano styles, blending classical techniques with the energetic rhythms of the new genre. Musical career. The Quarrymen, a brief but significant stint. In 1958, John Lowe's life took a pivotal turn when he joined the Quarrymen, a skiffle group formed by John Lennon. The group, which included other future Beatles members like Paul McCartney and George Harrison, was experimenting with rock and roll, moving away from their skiffle roots. Lowe was invited to join the band as a pianist, adding a new dimension to their sound. Although his time with the Quarrymen was brief, it was during this period that the group recorded several tracks, including the famous In Spite of All the Danger and That'll Be the Day. These recordings are considered significant precursors to the Beatles' later work. Post-Quarrymen career. After his brief association with the Quarrymen, Lowe continued to pursue a career in music. He performed with various local bands and became a well-respected session musician in Liverpool. His versatility on the piano allowed him to work across different genres, from rock and roll to jazz and classical music. Lowe also taught piano, sharing his knowledge and passion for music with younger generations. Despite not achieving the same level of fame as his Quarrymen counterparts, Lowe's contributions to the local music scene were substantial. Contributions to music and legacy. John Lowe's musical legacy is closely tied to his work with the Quarrymen. The recordings he made with the group remain a testament to his talent and serve as a historical record of the early days of rock and roll in Liverpool. These recordings are now cherished by Beatles fans and music historians alike, providing insight into the band's developmental years. Lowe's influence extended beyond his performances. His dedication to teaching and nurturing young talent helped shape the future of British music. Personal life, family, and relationships. John Lowe married his childhood sweetheart, Margaret, in the early 1960s. The couple had 2 children, David and Sarah, who both inherited their father's love for music. Despite the demands of his musical career, Lowe remained a devoted family man, often involving his children in his musical activities. His wife, Margaret, played a crucial role in supporting his career, managing the household, and often accompanying him to performances and recording sessions. Home and lifestyle. Lowe's home in Liverpool was a reflection of his personality, modest, warm, and filled with music. His house was equipped with a grand piano, where he spent countless hours practicing and composing. Friends and family often gathered in his home for impromptu jam sessions, making it a hub of musical activity. Lowe's lifestyle was relatively simple, eschewing the trappings of fame for a focus on his craft and his loved ones. Cars and hobbies. John Lowe was not particularly interested in luxury cars. He preferred practical vehicles that suited his lifestyle. He owned a series of modest cars over the years, which he used for commuting to gigs and transporting musical equipment. Home and lifestyle. Lowe's home in Liverpool was a reflection of his personality, modest, warm, and filled with music. His house was equipped with a grand piano, where he spent countless hours practicing and composing. Friends and family often gathered in his home for impromptu jam sessions, making it a hub of musical activity. Lowe's lifestyle was relatively simple, eschewing the trappings of fame for a focus on his craft and his loved ones. Cars and hobbies. John Lowe was not particularly interested in luxury cars. He preferred practical vehicles that suited his lifestyle. He owned a series of modest cars over the years, which he used for commuting to gigs and transporting musical equipment. Outside of music, Lowe had a passion for gardening and was known for his beautiful flower gardens. He also enjoyed fishing, a hobby that provided a relaxing counterbalance to his busy musical career. Friends and social circle. Lowe's social circle included many prominent figures from the Liverpool music scene, but he also maintained close friendships with people outside the industry. His friends described him as a kind, generous, and down-to-earth person who never let his early brush with fame go to his head. Lowe's humility and genuine love for music made him a beloved figure among his peers. Death and legacy. Passing and tributes. John Lowe passed away on February 22, 2024, at the age of 81. His death marked the end of an era for many who knew him and appreciated his contributions to music. Tributes poured in from former bandmates, students, and fans, all of whom remembered him not only for his musical talent, but also for his kindness and dedication to the craft. Net worth. At the time of his death, John Lowe's net worth was estimated to be modest compared to many of his contemporaries. Much of his wealth was derived from his work as a session musician, teacher, and performer. Unlike some of his Quarrymen peers who achieved global fame and fortune, Lowe's career was more locally focused, which reflected in his financial status. However, his true wealth lay in the respect and admiration he garnered from those who knew him and his work. Impact on music and cultural legacy. John Lowe's impact on music, particularly in the context of the Quarrymen and the early Beatles, cannot be overstated. His work during those formative years contributed to the development of a musical revolution that would change the world. The recordings he made with the Quarrymen remain a critical part of Beatles' history and the broader narrative of rock and roll. Lowe's dedication to teaching and mentoring young musicians ensured that his influence extended far beyond his lifetime, shaping the future of British music. Conclusion. John Lowe's life and career exemplify the journey of a dedicated musician who, despite not achieving global fame, made significant contributions to the world of music. His early work with the Quarrymen, coupled with his lifelong dedication to teaching and performing, left an indelible mark on the music community. Lowe's legacy is a testament to the power of passion and dedication, reminding us that true success is not always measured by wealth or fame, but by the impact one has on the lives of others. John Lowe's story is one of perseverance, talent, and humility. From his early days in Liverpool to his time with the Quarrymen and beyond, Lowe remained committed to his craft and his community. His contributions to music, particularly during the early days of rock and roll, ensure that his legacy will endure for generations to come. As we remember John Lowe, we celebrate not only a talented pianist, but also a beloved figure who dedicated his life to the art of music. Don't forget to subscribe the channel or press the bell icon to update the latest news. Thanks you for watching the whole video.